the Mideast.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I find this really fascinating. TAC is one of the first firms to work in the Mideast from the United States. Maybe it is. I don't.
Yeah, it was. I think it was. Well, there may have been others, but I think the Gropius, when we got the commission to do the University of Baghdad, that was the first major job that I think is a major job for TAC, and it was certainly something that would, introduce us to a wider range of clients. When I went to Abu Dhabi, I worked on several projects in the Middle East, and
Which time was this?
I went to Abu Dhabi in 1974 for the first time. There was an oil crisis, an oil embargo in '73, and everyone began nervous as heck about what was going to happen, how we were going to run our cars. But for architects, this was an opportunity. Suddenly, there were clients over there. They had money. They wanted to build things. They wanted to, enhance their image. And so there was a competition for the National Library in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates, and TAC won it. I was not involved in the competition, but when I came back from my stint in Yugoslavia, they asked me if I would take over that job, and I did, and so that began a long experience of working in that part of the world. In '77, we were commissioned to do a new city called Jubail on the Gulf Coast, south of Kuwait. It was a city which could grow to as large as 400,000 people. I don't think it's anywhere near that even now, but the Royal Commission for Jubail and Yanbu was formed to promote the idea that oil did not have to leave the country. It could be purified and refined, and you can make it into fertilizer and all different sort of plastics, various products, and those factories could be located in Saudi Arabia, and then they would be exported. And so there were two cities that the Saudis wanted to have. One on the Gulf, which was Jubail, and the other one was over on the Red Sea. And I ended up working in both contexts. We did the master plan for Jubail. Morse and I worked on that together. And then later, about a year or two later, or 3 or 4 years later, we did one of the communities in Yanbu. Again, Morse and I worked on that together. So we got a big dose of Saudi Arabia, and it was a wonderful experience for us. I mean,